Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who is in though? And we back talking sports. If you wonder why I'm not celebrating, why I'm not super happy, it's because I didn't like Golden State's performance. Sorry. I know some people gonna be like, oh, you too hard on them and this, and that. But I believe in this team. I truly do. And I also believe that this team, if they play at their potential, can win a championship. But I'm gonna say this: tonight was indicative of how a lot of the games have been going, bro. I want to say a few things before I get into the stats and everything like that. Number one, there is no way, and I mean no way, that Kaminga should not have been played in this game. That's number one. Number two, Gary Payton the second, bro. Now I'm gonna say this: Gary Payton the second is almost becoming unplayable on offense. John Morant blew past him multiple times. Now he hit some threes and he outplayed some of our starters, and we'll get to that. Steph got fouled on three different layups, bro, going to the basket where he got knocked to the ground. They did not call it. I turned the game off in the third quarter. I'll be honest with y'all. I was just really irritated at the officiating. I was irritated at how they were abusing us in the paint. Zach Edey was abusing us, even though he's trash on defense and all he do is rebound and get putbacks. So let's get to these stats. Moody, 33 minutes, 4 of 7 from the field, 9 points, three rebounds. He only took 7 shots, but he was 4 of 7 from the field. Played really great defense. Draymond was 1 of 5. He got fouled out. He had foul trouble for a minute. When he was off the floor, that's when they came back. We couldn't stop anything inside. Brandon Pajinski had one of his worst games to me. He had one of his worst games. Sometimes I didn't even know he was on the floor. He got fouled on a layup too, going up that it didn't get called. He was 1 of 7 from the field, 3 points. That's why this game was even really close. We got nothing from Pajinski. Nothing. But Gary Payton stepped up. He stepped up better. But this is the reason why they playing Gary Payton. Like I said, he has almost become unplayable on offense. But when he's locked in, I have no problem with Gary Payton being on the floor. Quinn Post, I'm so happy they played Quinn Post. 4 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from three, 11 points, 12 from Gary Payton. And your two big guns, Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, playoff Jimmy. I told y'all not to worry about him, bro. 38 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, three steals, 12 of 20 from the field at 60%, 2 of 4 from three, 12 of 18 from the free throw line, which got to get better, bro. Jimmy Butler should have had 45 tonight. He missed too many free throws tonight. And look at Steph though. Steph didn't shoot particularly well. He shot great from three, but overall he missed a lot of like floaters at the cup and stuff. So he was 9 of 22, but he shot amazing from the three. 6 of 13 from the three, 46%. 13 of 13 from the free throw line. When is the last time y'all can say that Steph Curry got 13 free throws in the game? 13? This is the Jimmy Butler effect. And if this the way it's gonna be, oh, I'm loving it. I expect Pies to bounce back. I'm not gonna just give up on Pies because he had a terrible game. But 3 points is unacceptable, bro. I'm glad Buddy Hield. Thank you for not playing Buddy Hield a lot of minutes. Thank you. 12 minutes, that's fine. Gary Payton and Quentin Post showed up, 12 points off the bench for Gary Payton, and he missed a couple of wide open threes. He could have dropped probably 20 tonight if he hit them wide open threes he had. Quentin Post, he's a sniper, 3 or 4 from three. 5 rebounds, but he got to turn it to more of a rebounder. Moody got to give us more than 9 points too. But we'll take it because Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry, they came with it. And Quentin Post and Gary Payton II stepped up. Post needs to start. Move Draymond to 4. You can't because Draymond is our rim protector and Quentin Post is not a great rim protector. So that's why I said in the offseason, we need to go get a Walker Kessler, a Miles Turner, or something like that we could stick at the 5. Imagine us with like Walker Kessler, putting him at the 5, and then Draymond at the 4. Come on now. I told you if we lost this game. For the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain was killing us all night. He had a great game. 11 to 21, 52%, 5 of 8 from 3, 30 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Jaren Jackson, 18 points. He was 6 of 15 from the field, though, but he killed us from 3. Ja Morant had an amazing game, 9 of 18 from the field, 22 points. Santi Aldama, 14 points. But this game shouldn't even been close. I'm glad we won and didn't lose, and we don't have to worry about the play-in. Now we directly in the playoffs. Now we are directly in the playoffs. I did not stream the game because I told y'all I might not watch it. I started watching up until the third quarter, and it was pissing me off. Oh, they did. They did. Don't forget Gary Payton and Quentin Post. Jimmy Butler, Brandon Podzinski, Gary Payton, Quentin Post saved Steve Kerr's job, bro. Because he was about to get cooked. Houston Rockets, get ready. Because that top lock defense and face guarding defense ain't going to work for 7 games. You're not going to be able to do that for 7 games, bro. I'm letting you know that. Adjustments will be made. And like I said, I don't expect Brandon Podzinski to have 3 points every game. Brandon Podzinski showed he was ready for the moment. He had a terrible game. He showed up in the Clipper game. So I can't get mad at him. Moody shot efficiently. He just didn't shoot a lot of shots because Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry had it going, which is exactly how it should be. And Steph Curry took more shots than Jimmy. And Jimmy, I believe, in my opinion, Jimmy had the best game. Curry was cooking, and he was cooking from 3. But I think Jimmy had a great all-around game, bro. And he was very efficient. Steph was getting double-teamed and everything like that. He missed a couple of bunnies at the rim, which brought his field goal percentage down. But he was 6 of 13 from the 3. He do got to do better with these lineups. There's no way that Jonathan Kuminga, when we need size, Jonathan Kuminga don't play. But now that we won, this is what's going to happen. Steve Kerr going to think it's cool. And, we've been winning like this and everything like that. We won. Like, no, bro. You need to play Kuminga. In the Houston series, Kuminga needs to play, bro. We need size. But I am happy that they won. You know what I'm saying? So I am happy that they won. We slide right into the 7th seed. Now we're playing the Rockets. And I think personally, a lot of Warriors fans wanted this. The Lakers fans was rejoicing because they ain't had to play us. But I think a lot of Warrior fans, they were a lot of Warrior fans I've seen, they wasn't too mad that we had to play in against the Grizzlies to play in, because we could play the Rockets instead of the Lakers and the fucking referees and all the free throws they get. But it wouldn't have meant nothing if unless we won tonight, which we did. We handled our business. Shout out to Steph. Shout out to Jimmy. They stepped up big time. Big time. They carried the load. They both damn near scored 40. And I told y'all, Jimmy was conserving his energy, bro. He was being playmaking Jimmy. Now next year we gonna need Jimmy to be a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more aggressive during the season. But next year will be our first full year with Jimmy. And I don't think we will not be anywhere near the play in next year. But like I said, thank them. And then Quentin Post and Gary Payton II was our other offense. Without them two, they probably lose this game. Without Quentin Post putting up 11 and Gary Payton putting up 12, they probably lose this game. This should have been a game where they was resting the starters, bro. They was up 20. Then at the half, they ended up being up 12. All they had to do was come out with the same energy, get the lead back up to 20, go on a little 8-0 run, play good defense, get like 2-3 stops, get the game back up to 20, maintain that lead until the fourth quarter. First 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, stop shooting threes and take the ball in every possession. Instead, they kept letting them go to the hoop. They get into the cup, get into the cup. They abused us inside. That's why I said against bigger, more physical teams, bro, we're going to have to hit our shots, our 3-pointers. We cannot trade twos for twos because we not as big and as physical as other teams. So what happened with Pajinski tonight cannot happen. 3 points, that cannot happen, bro. This was cool, but it's a lot of holes that we need to it's a lot of holes that we need to fill in our team, and a lot of things we need to clean up. We have to be better on offensive glass. Now the Rockets don't have a Zach Edey, but they do have size and length, and they have a great defense. They held Steph to 3 points, even though they was hugging and grabbing them and everything. I think Steph will be all right. Trust me. They're not gonna be able to do that for 7 games. And if Steve Kerr can't figure out how to get Steph free in this series, and he have a horrible series, then he need to be fired, bro. That's just what it is. And if the others can't step up, if that's going on, then we need to trade some of these people. And I'm just keeping it real. The goal this year has got to be a championship, bro. That's how good I think this team is. I don't care that they're the 7th seed. The Rockets not scaring me. We get past the Rockets, then we probably play the Lakers or the Timberwolves. We'll see what happens with that. We definitely can get to the finals because we don't have to play OKC in the second round. And I think that would be our toughest series. Them or the Clippers. If we have to play the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals, I'm not confident in that. I'm just keeping it I'm being objective as much as objective as I can. I'm not confident in that. So Yeah, like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. I'ma holla at y'all, man. Peace.